Alright, this is a quick video to help you if your model is meant to be solid. You're supposed to have some solid there. You try to create some solids, but sorry, it's supposed to look like this, but you end up with this sort of deal. Alright, so the first thing to check, select your object and go solid, cap planar holes. There we go. Right, so if this solves your problem, you can stop watching the video. After you check out this thing, probably what you did is you selected your curve and you went surface, extrude curve, straight. Right, what you want to do if you want to create a solid, extrude planar curve straight. Okay, so you can go now if that solves your problem, great. If that didn't solve your problem, for example, you selected your object, you went onto the solid menu, cap planar holes, and nothing happened. It said unable to cap at least one object. The openings did not form closed planar loops for edges. Right, what do we do now? Select your object, go to the Analyze menu, choose Edge Tools, Show Edges. Now, what you're supposed to see, sorry, I'll just bring that in here so you can see it. So, make sure that you've got naked edges turned on, otherwise if you show all edges, then all of the edges turn up as pink. We want only the naked edges to turn up as pink. What we expect is all these ones around here to be pink, and the ones at the bottom, they're all pink, so that's normal. What's not normal is this, right? So that means that this here edge is not closed, and you can see here, what's happened is it's overlapping itself, which means that it's no longer a closed surface. So we can now close that. Delete our object, so I'm just hitting the delete key there, and we can now zoom in on the problem, which is there. You can see that there's a problem in this area here. I'll just zoom right into it, so you can see that they're supposed to join up. How do you make them join up? Very simple. You select the object, choose the control points on button over in this area, and you just click on one of the buttons, make sure that the point object snap is turned on, choose transform move, hover over and select that point and move it to that point. And now you've got a closed surface, sorry, a closed curve, which you can very simply go solid, extrude planar curve straight, up to the same level, and you've got a nice solid object there. I moved to a different layer, that's why it's a different color. Right, what about this one? We select the object, we analyze the tools, we analyze the edges. If your edge, if you show the edges and none of the edges, as you can see here, are naked, then we're most likely to have another problem. And so here is the problem. I'll just delete the object so you can see more clearly. When I select that object, if you look at it from the side view here, you can see that the edge comes up off the origin line here. So what we've got is an object which is not planar, or a curve which is not planar. How do we solve that? We could try and take that point and try and bring it back down, but the much simpler solution is to select the object, select the curve, go to the transform menu and choose set points. Set in the Z direction, so the height, we want the height for all of the points to be the same. So we go OK, and then you can see there is the object. If we go to the side view, we can see we can choose wherever we want that to be. It turns out that we want it to be at 0, so we just type in 0, and now it's flat and on the ground, as you can see in this viewport. So there, along there is our curve. Since we've already got it selected, we can then just go solid, extrude planar curve straight, type in our 50 for the height, and there we go, we're done. And that should solve most of the problems that you're going to have where you have a solid which is not closed, which is not closed at the edges, where the edges are not capped. So there you go.